Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Coming out with it, it's Sexton. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
With the catch, it's Watkins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now facing a 3rd and long. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Rebels will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge.
Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. A&M comes back out with another first down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Punts it out of the air. Runs through the tackle. Oh, and what a move, what a juke, and he makes it past the marker. The Aggies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense has kind of been up and down on this opening drive, right? That's their second sack, which is good. They need more of those plays, but they've given up a lot of yards. Down here, this part of the field, man, this defense is going to have to find a way to make a few more plays to keep them out of the end zone.
Caught over the middle. It's Norman. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Lacey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Maddox. They get to him as he throws. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on it.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. From the gun, running back on the move. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's James. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out?
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold them to 3, make them kick a field goal, don't let them score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. That's reeled in. It's Sexton. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on third down, that's what's going to happen.
Connection to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Back to throw, it's Maddox. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Fielded in the end zone, and he pumps it up inside the 20. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
If you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Lacey. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Watkins. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? And the Rebels are on the move. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what?
There he goes. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Maddox. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the back. Oh, better look out. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 16.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well.
And into the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss! The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The give on the option. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Got him downfield. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. The RPO fired complete to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better block.
Turning it on! Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Right down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Catch in the middle, it's James. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now they take the lead.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Norman. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Sexton. And the returner will be brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And that's a good job by this defense. The two-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Sexton. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He unleashes a long one. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Delivers the stiff arm. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Maddox. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
A shot toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and the last chance is just out of reach, and that's going to do it. What a show both of these teams